Maybe I should sit more. This is a day that the Lord has made. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I'm trying to move here. You know what? I'm trying to air dry my hair, but let's do it like this instead. It might look a little bit better. I forgot to do something. Oh well. I see somebody. How's it going? Or not. Oh, no, I can't do it now. Hey, is anyone there? Oh, it's Junt. How are you, Junt? Junt, where are you from? Hola, mi amor. ¿Cómo estás? Te mando un beso. Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. Hunt, ¿cómo estás? Devin says, hello, my friend. I hope you know that you deserve all the love in the world. You are an amazing person with a heart that is truly precious and filled with genuine love. Devin, very kind of you. I'm sure you're copying that in every live, which is pretty awesome. And what about you? Do you know that you deserve all the love in the world? Well, let's see who's here. It is Saturday late afternoon where I'm at. Is really productive this morning, and I finally got at a place where I am showered, letting my hair air dry, and seeing who wants to hang out. Hello, 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 you guys. Anyone want to comment? Say anything? Share anything? John says, mi amor, se baja la cámara. Mi te pago en el... Shoot, ¿por qué? No hay necesidad por eso. Okay, so now I'm enjoying, I finally am sitting down, enjoying the day, drinking some cold water. Got a lot done today. I'm proud of myself. Anybody, what'd you guys do today? Were you productive? Do you have plans this evening? I'm trying to make my plans right now. I decided I don't want to be home alone tonight. Nope. Not gonna do it. Water tastes so good when you've had a long day. Oh goodness. When you've been working hard, water tastes so good. No comprendo. Alright, let me do something because I don't want this staying on my channel, y'all. Ah! I pushed the wrong button. I keep pushing the wrong button. John! You are something else, John. How's it going? John, where you did tell me you were from? Did you say Michigan? My feet are looking bad right now. I'm not showing socks, feet, nothing. But I am trying to let my hair air dry. My glasses are dirty. Okay, nobody's here. Okay, y'all, so I gotta entertain myself. Nobody wants to do comments, so I've gotta entertain myself. Hunt, vayas al otro canal, okay? Because I ain't playing that. Hi, Adam. How are you? I'm doing good. Entertaining myself since nobody is putting any comments in. Hunt, yo no te conozco. Eres un, how do you say, stranger? Extranjero? Yeah, how are you? You're doing good, Adam? Hunt, tú eres, ¿cómo se dice? This person, I'm going to put him on timeout because I don't want to deal with this. Miguel Nicolas. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well. Miguel Nicholas, where are you from? I'm just gonna call you Miguel. I'm doing good. I'm sitting in the cool inside, cool, nice and cool. Drinking my cold water. Life can't get better than this. Doing nothing. uh I am in Arizona. Where are you at? East Coast. Mm. And I'm on the West Coast. So it's what? It's almost 8 o'clock right now for you? Hello, stillness. You're close to New York City. Okay. Yeah. That's about what time it is here, minus 3 hours. Subtract 3 hours. I'm going to do something here. You don't like that question, Miguel? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're responding to? I don't know who you are, Miguel, but I can tell you if you're in New York City, that's too far for me to want to know exactly where you are. Ooh. Now, if you said you were from Arizona, I would try to get more information, but you're not from here. So, I mean, I enjoy that you're here. So, I don't know why you think I'm trying to get your exact location. Just, just because. Not that I ever have, because it's very rare for someone from Arizona to come on here. So, I mean, some people just willingly give me their information because we're in the same state. I haven't had to ask anyone. I think one day I would like to meet at least one of my viewers one day. Miguel, you haven't said what you like, so I don't know. You haven't seen vocal here, but if you are, I mean, then that's who you are. Why isn't my phone? Oh, it was on silence for some reason. I'm gonna go by in a bit. You put me in timeout every day. I don't even know you, Miguel. Like, if you say something like inappropriate, then yes, I probably put you in timeout, but I don't know who you are. Like, I don't recognize your name, is what I'm saying. Unless you have a different name. Do you have more than one account? That's who you are. Okay. Yeah, that's not for this channel, okay? Maybe someone else would enjoy that, but not me, alright? And now that I know where you're from, like, there's no point in asking. Do you know what I mean? Like, you would never see me, meet me. So, what is the point in asking that kind of question? I appreciate you coming on here and having a conversation before you put that comment in. Yeah, I appreciate you not coming straight in that way. But I don't see that's not even appropriate, Miguel. It would be appropriate if you are talking to someone that you are going to have a relationship with. That's different. But yeah, I just don't see the point. I know. I know I ain't having no relationship with someone who's on the East Coast, someone who's on the anywhere but where I live. And let's just say it did work out where our paths crossed in real life, then that would be the point in time. Yeah, I understand. I'm bored too, but I'm not sitting here asking weird, um, what's the word I want to put on here? Weird, inappropriate things. You should come up with something better, Miguel, because you will get a better reaction. Like, what was the first thing you said here? You said hello, something like that. Glad to see you. And we started a conversation. It's not realistic though, Miguel, because I ain't gonna meet you in real life. Miguel, are you on a dating app? Because if you're bored like that, you should get on a dating app. I do recommend that, and then you could find somebody in real life. Like if you're bored, spend your time on a dating app, finding someone in your area. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. Okay, nobody's answering my question. Maybe I should come up with a different question. What should be my question? Hmm. Furious. I've been here for about 28 minutes. How's it going, Furious? You know, Cake Man. He's still trying to text me. I have. Miguel is attracted to me. Usually, I mean, in my own experience, you stay on someone's channel if you are attracted to them, or if you like their vibe, or you like the topic. Unfortunately, I have not found a male YouTuber that I am attracted to. It's usually their vibe or their topic. Felix! Okay, so yesterday, okay, the last time he texted me, he's like, why did you want to know if I'm single? And I told him why. And he never responded. And then Friday, he texted me Happy Friday out of like weeks later. And then he asked me, so do you want to reconnect? Was his next, like a few hours later, because I never responded. And I'm like, you never answered the question, so I'm going to assume that you're in a relationship, and I don't want to disrespect your relationship. Felix, I'm still laughing about that. Miguel, you're officially the Daily Creep. um, so he claims that he told me in an old email that he was married and now divorced. Well, now he's going through a divorce. This man is the man that's been lying to me before. So I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. Y'all, I don't know if he's telling me the truth or not. But I didn't respond. um, Claims aren't no good without receipts. Amen. Miguel, why are you glad you're not a YouTuber? This is the first time Miguel has actually had a conversation with me. Usually his very first comment is inappropriate, so I delete it or put him in timeout. So I'm really surprised that he was having a conversation. Trust me, never been married. Not ready for it, only 26. I'd be checking that email, but you can't fake the funk. Felix, I thought about it, okay? I was like, let me go look at that email. Like, that was my first thought. And I'm like, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Let me reverse it. I don't know. Let me, like, put the brakes on that. I don't even care. At this point, I don't care if he was married. I don't care if he's going through divorce. Because the man lied. Go with your gut, though. You know he's up to no good. Yep. Yes. Miguel says I'll have a conversation if the chat is slow enough and not moving too fast. It's pretty cool, slow here, which is nice. I get to read every comment. Thank goodness he lives like too far that we probably will never cross paths. He claims he has friends here that live here, and I'm like, you didn't have friends here when we were dating. Like, where did these friends come from all of a sudden? But I don't think I'll ever cross paths with him again. What if he happened to your right eye? Oh, Furious! You've been gone long. I had like, this has been here like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's like a sty or something. It looks much better. Furious is like straightforward, and I'm okay with that. Once you become popular, it's going to become a problem. You know what, Miguel? I don't think I'll ever become too popular, and that's okay. Because I'm not for everybody. I'm the few. I'm, yeah, I'm just not. Like, I don't have the tattoos. I don't got all kinds of piercings. I don't have all kinds of makeup. I'm not wearing designer clothes. I'm not cussing. That's what I've noticed, kind of, is the more popular pages. I don't have a lot of piercings. I'm not saying any of that is bad, you know, I'm just saying I don't think I'll ever be popular. That's okay. Furious, it was a little bit painful before, but not right now. It was more annoying before, but like I said, it's getting better. And I haven't been wearing any makeup since this all happened, so I don't do my get ready with me in the morning because there's just no point. There's no point to get ready, like, because I'm doing very, very minimal skincare. and no makeup. Right now, though, my hair is air drying because I washed it. Thank you, Miguel. You don't think I need any of that. Also, I'm telling Furious this because he hasn't been here for a while. Finally got a manicure, and I've got like a purple shade in honor of my mom because this is the month of Mother's Day. It's also the month of that would be my mom's birthday. So I have a little thing for myself that every May I get my nails done in purple. And I'm wearing an emerald birdstone also to think about my mom. Okay, if Felix is still here, how's it going? Furious, how's it going? I imagine Furious, you've been very busy. I haven't seen you in so long. It's the pink cap that's the problem. It must have squeezed a blood. No, no, Furious. Who knows what it came from, but it may have been I was using my mascara for way too long. It may have been the mascara. So I will be starting with some new mascara when I finally do wear makeup. Boo! Are you going to sleep? Is that why you're saying goodnight? Or did you just join and that's like how you say hello? I'm going to take my question down. I was trying to come up with a good question. Boo, is that a picture of your favorite candies? And I know before you had a picture of coffee. Was that your favorite coffee? My favorite dish to make, um, it's usually like a enchilada casserole type dish. Of course, it could be red chili, it could be green chili, it could be a jalapeno sour cream type cream cheese sauce. Boo, you don't have no questions for me, no interactions. It could be chicken, it could be ground beef. You could change up the cheese. You could just do so much different variations. And to answer your question, yeah, I've been crazy busy these days, and please ask your son to play instead of you. I asked him the other night, Furious. Boo, I know how you feel about me. Boo, you're not ready to tell me where you live, though, right? Like what state? Yeah, I asked my son the other night because he was here. It might have been Thursday night. He was eating dinner, and when he walked in, I was playing the guitar. And I was like, "Son, do you want to play?" And I was like, "I won't show your face. Do you want to play?" He said, "No." He did not want to. Oh, and then you can make either Mexican rice on the side. You could do like a different type of white rice, but with a different flavor in it. You could make couscous as a side with your enchiladas, like so much. There's something strange about me. What is it? It's my eye. I don't have makeup. I don't have, yeah. Boo likes to hear me play. Miguel is asking who? Who is who, Miguel? Like, who are you asking about? You had beef soup. Like, what do you put in your beef soup? I don't think I ever had Miguel. I don't think I've had Jamaican food. Rooster. He is from Alabama. Thank you, Rooster. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I think that's so nice when somebody says, "Hey, I just came on to say hi." Like, that is so nice of people to do that. Furious? He was asking my son to play the guitar. Furious is oh, yeah, what is strange about me? Let's see what Furious says. Yeah, your eye, but not just that. You keep trying to convince us you don't attract men, but in literally every single one of your lives, there's some guy declaring his love. You know what? Don't you think maybe it's because you're actually attractive? I don't think that way about myself. Yeah, but thank you, Furious. I think it's really interesting when, yeah, guys come on here. What makes me attractive? Okay, let me ask that question. Okay, Boo puts filet mignon, mixed vegetables, onions, garlic, jalapeno, and a ramen noodle soup. Oh, that's your beef soup. Okay, that kind of sounds like when I make my chicken soup. I'm gonna use your name, Boo, because I use ramen noodles also. I use the chicken. I usually put it in the vegetable. Okay, now I know when you say beef soup what you're talking about. Thank you for telling me. But actually, I don't keep the soup. It's like I drain the noodles, drain the vegetables because I just cook them, boil them, and then add the chicken and mix it all together. All right. It's from Walmart, not China. But it's from the the aisle that's from China. What is that called, you guys? There's that aisle in Walmart, and it's supposed to be like the foods from other countries. Keith, I'm doing good. Oh, let's see. Furious. All right, let's take off our humility hat for. Furious always makes me laugh. For 1 minute and be 100% real. You do know you're attractive and beautiful. Like, seriously, do you know you're turning heads or not? I don't know that, Furious. I really don't. I think I'm okay. But I don't think I'm like that beautiful, that attractive. Keith, welcome to my live stream. I think it's because I'm not 100% happy with myself physically. Now, I have the most confidence when it comes to other areas of my life, but when it comes to th- knowing if I'm attractive to a man, I'm not very confident. So I think I don't pay attention to anything when I go somewhere. I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's looking at me because, I don't know. I come up with some weird excuse. I truly believe that you aren't aware of your attractiveness. Most women are not aware of how desirable they are. Oh, I think it's because because I'm a plus size. I'm thinking I'm not that attractive. And that's why I'm always trying to lose weight, but I'm not very successful at losing weight. Furious isn't the fact that men are into you or that cake man's out here trying to scam his way into a second chance doesn't boost your confidence. um, no, because I need to know what do you guys look like. Like, okay, what kind of guy is attracted to me so that I kind of know. I don't know. Now I'm not making any sense. One reason being is that a woman will look at a famous person and compare their attractiveness. Boo says, I missed you. And he can help me lose weight. Boo, how can you help me? Um, but I will say, Furious, I'm going to call this coincidence. Yesterday I did put back on my dating app status. So we shall see. Miguel. Oh, Miguel's comment. Yeah, it's not easy to lose weight. I worked out twice today. Once in the morning when I woke up, and then after my first meal, I worked out. I've been walking, getting my steps in. And it's just hard. I'm mindful of what I eat. Like if I'm going to have a soda, I get a soda with 0 calories. I reduce my bread intake. It is just hard. I do think, this is my serious thought, that if when okay, because it's not if, it is when I finally get my husband, I will have someone to help me be accountable, encourage me, support me. And right now I don't have that. Yep, it's about consistency. My child, all he tells me is, Mom, it is so easy to lose weight. And that's it. If you lose weight, you'll lose those cheeks. What are we going to pinch? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've been, okay, y'all. Since that seems to be the topic, I started my first diet this summer. I was 12 years old. And I didn't change what I ate. I just I measured everything, and I ate what a portion size should be. This was in the summer. Like I had my glow up, right? When I went, it was the summer before 7th grade. And my mom, she had the Jane Fonda VHS workout videos. I would do that every morning. And I remember that summer, I did have a little glow up. And then I started playing sports once I went into 7th grade, so I was able to like maintain the weight loss. But then after high school, boo, you did. Then after high school, I got all stressed out with college and I did not exercise. I stopped walking. Like all the physical activity stopped. So I gained weight. Then I lost weight. You had T-Mill as a suitor. He was dumb. Sure, but you kind of liked him, didn't? No, I never liked T-Mill Furious. But he's still convinced that he will be my future husband. No. I never had a feeling at all. As a friend, yes, I liked him as a friend, but not as a suitor. I have not met anyone yet, y'all, on here that has given me that feeling. And I do think I have a good intuition and good discernment. That hasn't happened for me yet on here. I'm not saying it won't ever. There is a possibility. But I've not gotten that feeling yet. Well, anyways, yeah. I sit here and think when I'm by myself, alone, I get a little sad. And I'm like, but Vanessa, if you just went with any guy, you wouldn't be happy. It wouldn't last that long. So you have to be patient. You have to keep waiting. Eat once a day. Okay, so that's intermittent fasting. I've done that before, boo. Exercise and no carbs or sugar. Yeah, I went through a period where I would not eat a whole day. I was exercising, I went to the gym, I was taking long walks, and then I would eat the next day once, and then the next day I would fast. Um, yeah, I've tried a few different things, and I know what works for me. Like you said, it's about consistency, it's about willpower. Um, Fury says, why? Was it a physical thing? Was he ugly like some? Or was it just a vibe mismatch? Hey, Miracle. We're talking about losing weight and um, my future husband, apparently. Um, what was it? It was a lot of things that I would rather not say. You know what I mean? I don't want to be mean if he happens to watch this later. I did tell him in person, though, a few things. So he knows because I did give him my phone number after he went live. I was like, that's so nice of him. And as like appreciation and gratitude, I was like, here's my phone number if you ever need to talk. You know, that kind of thing. I know what you mean. At least be patient. He will find you the right one. Yes, Miracle. Okay, so that's how Boo does the weight loss. And Miracle is also, look at that. So many of us are like, we have similar struggles, walks of journeys, whatever we want to call it. And I have tried to lower my standards too, y'all. And I'm like, maybe my standards are too high, and that's why I'm not finding somebody. But I don't know. Casanova, what happened? Yeah, Miracle. Um, I like I know not to lower certain standards, but like, oh, I want someone who's taller than me. And then I have to ask myself, Vanessa, is that really that important to you? I'm talking about like that kind of thing, the physical. Yeah, I can't wait for Casanova to say why he got in trouble. It is okay to be single, yeah. Krista, you are here and it is probably very early for you. I forgot to take my niece to get her dress fitted, and now, oh, Casanova. How could you do that to her? Okay, Miracle thinks height is important. Okay, I'm going to be very real and honest with y'all. When I knew I wanted to have a child, okay? Because now I'm 45. I'm not thinking of having a kid unless, God is like, yes, you're having one. If it's God's plan. But I'm going to be really honest. When I wanted to have a child, I was all about like survival of the fittest. I needed the guy to be big, husky. Like I was thinking what I wanted for my offspring. I don't know if other women do that, but that was me. So now that I'm not at that stage, maybe I can lower. The height, I don't know. Casanova says she says that she's not inviting me to her graduation. Oh, hey Robert. Thank you, Casanova. Fury says you've got no makeup on and you're still as beautiful as a Christmas morning. Furious just cracks me up. Like, he's so nice. And he says it in a way that just cracks me up. Everything that she's wearing was sponsored by me because I love her, but you know, the youngsters are so naive. That is so nice of you, Casanova, that you purchased the items for your niece. Boo, are you really 5 feet tall? Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Boo knows how to joke around. Okay. Hmm. Boo's 5'10". That's a good height, Boo. I was thinking you were short, though, because... Okay, Krista also fears she's too picky. Boo is telling us his stats. 5'10", 220. That's a good size. Do you have a lot of muscle, or how would you describe your build? You guys, I'm bad. Krista, that's what I was just saying, that I have thought maybe I need to lower my standards. But I think the right person is going to fit my list, as I will fit their list perfectly. Look at Boo. He can do 100 push-ups. Furious, does Juan Pablo still work at McDonald's, or did they fire him after finding out he was the son of the Karen who gave it? He still works there. Yeah. But he almost got himself fired because he kept calling in. He called in a few times because of what was it for? Well, one night they scheduled him really late. I was gonna call in for him, so he said he wasn't going in. The next day he was sick, but he's still there. All right. Yes, Krista. I will sit here in my loneliness patiently. Miracle says sometimes it's just not meant to be, especially because you end up saving yourself a lot of headaches dealing with the other people. Yes. Yep. And I know that it wasn't meant to be because I consider that I only had two serious relationships. And I don't miss the person, but I miss the having being in a relationship. He doesn't go to school anymore. Yes, he does have school. This is their last. They have a few more weeks of school left, and then he'll finish up his junior year. I can't believe it. My baby's gonna be a senior in a few months. Well, let me show you guys a picture. I walked out yesterday to check on my son because I knew he was in the garage. And this is can you guys see? I'm gonna turn down the, and that's what I found him doing. I was like, child, why are you wearing those clothes doing that? Can you guys see him? It reminded me when he was a little kid. One time I found him. I had stacked up the chairs on my table because I was like mopping and cleaning the floor. And I happened to walk into the living area and I saw him like that on the chairs on the table. I remember because I think I took a picture. So I came in the house, grabbed my phone, and I took a picture. He didn't know because he would have been upset that I took a picture of him. He's at work right now, though. Did he know what he was doing, or was he secretly helping some old veteran mechanic? Um, so he would call me. He's like, "Mom, come, can you help me?" And I'm like, "What do I need to do?" He's like, "You just need to start the car." And so he would have me start the car, and he's trying to figure out what is misfiring. So he is like checking different things, and yeah, he's figuring it out. His car work, his truck is drivable. He drove himself to work right now. Um, I'm back. I'm having a lot of bad luck right now. My phone died, but I'm back. Casanova, take a deep breath. You got this. Everything will be all right. Thank you, Casanova. I don't know how to be any way else because it wouldn't be the truth. And y'all, if you know me, I'm trying to get to heaven. So I've got to be honest. I've got to be true. I can't fake anything. So, oh, Krista wants to show a picture I took in my friend's house. It was the cutest Mexican thing ever. Oh, yes. Are you going to text it to me, Krista? So, Casanova, what color is your car? I think you told me, but because Casanova shared with me one time what kind of car he has. So I'm just going to imagine, okay, Casanova, next to his car. What color is it? Cigar Shahari. Do I read books? Yeah, I do. Casanova says, yeah, because you're just basically wasting your time. Why be something that you're not? Just be yourself. People are going to gravitate to you, the people that need to gravitate to you. Exactly. Amen. Whoever is here, you're meant to be here. I'm going to look to see if Krista sent me the picture. Oh. Excuse me. Red. Okay. A piñata. It is cute. It's a bumblebee. Oh, that is so cool. Grabiel, hello. Okay, so Krista, they sell those at the Walmart. At my local Walmart, they also sell it. There is like a Mexican little market here in town. They sell their piñatas there. But I want to get me like a taco piñata. It's shaped like a taco and everything. Okay. He said start the car while he was draped over it like a waffle in a waffle. No, he was standing beside the truck and he wanted to record. He was recording like the sound and everything. And then he kept replaying that recording and he's like start the car. So I went to get back in the truck to start it again. And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Mom, I didn't say start it." I'm like, "Oh, the recording did." It was an interesting moment. Casanova says, I appreciate your time and your presence. Thank you for being you and still being on YouTube. Either be doing anything else at this time. Yes. I try to come on here daily, y'all. Sometimes a person needs to hear somebody else. Yes, it gets very lonely not having like a connection with people. This is a very different connection, you know, in today's time, but it's still a connection. Gravier says he is from Cuba. Cigar, I don't need you over here, okay? I'm gonna put you in timeout. Casanova, you're asking me if it was a Charger or a Challenger? The one that I test drove? It was a 2-door. I have no idea why YouTube kept censoring my comments. I had to rewrite that sentence 8 times. Oh no, you did? Oh no. There are a few words that I intentionally am blocking. I don't remember what they are, but it wouldn't have been what you typed. Please grab a chair. No, over here on the creep side. uh, Sugar was dark. Okay, when somebody starts calling me mom or stepmom, that's a child. We don't need no children here. Krista, Miss Barb came on, like, she did come on yesterday just to say hi, and that was like it. I think that's what she's kind of been doing every day, just coming on to say hello. I think she's just got a lot going on, probably. He'll come back, Furious, because I don't think I timed him out for that long. Yes. I don't need no child in here. When they put stepmom, I'm like, okay, that's a child. I don't want to have to deal with any other nonsense comments. You know what I'm talking about? Krista. Oh. Yeah, those are Furious's words. A child or a dude with some seriously weird fantasies. Ooh. Yeah, I don't need that. I will tell you guys as soon as my live ends, I'm gonna have dinner. I'm gonna go pick up something for dinner and go hang out at my brother's house. So I won't be alone. I'm gonna just pick up dinner, Krista. I made pancakes. I made your favorite this morning. I made pancakes and eggs for my son. Furious, I've only colored my hair once, and thankfully it is not growing too quickly. But yeah. I think I'm going to. I'm going to ask my brother if they've had dinner yet. Amon? Amon? I don't know you. But you miss me? Well, welcome to my live stream. I'm glad you liked my hair, Furious. I just need a little more time to get used to it. My original plan was to keep coloring my hair until my son graduates from high school. And then I would go gray. So I kind of did it too early. and I just wasn't ready for it. So part of me wants to order from the Mexican restaurant, y'all. Probably have like a chile relleno plate, which they serve it with beans and rice and a tortilla, or um, the like a chicken burrito, and they put that jalapeno cream cheese sauce on it. It is so good, and they serve it with a side of rice. Or no, this is my older brother. My younger brother is still in prison. Furious, did I tell you my brother in prison is planning to get married? My dad was frantically trying to help my brother find his church like sacrament certificates. I don't know if he's trying to get married while he's in prison or when he comes out. And it sounds like he wants to get married through church because he was having my dad try to locate his certificates. Yes, I know who it is. It's someone who's been with him this entire time that he's been locked up. Um, then my okay, guys, this sounds bad. But my older brother was like, maybe the girl wants to get married because she's not a citizen. We don't know if she's a citizen or not. I barely remember her. Like, I can't remember if she spoke really good English or not. So that was my brother's thought is he wants to get married so she's a citizen. Or maybe he really does want to get married. I'm laughing saying that. Lord, please forgive me. She has one child who is like 1 year older than my son. Um, yeah, that's all I really know about her. But she has bad habits too. So she wasn't the best person for him, but what can you do? He has somebody. Okay, Fury says, where I come from, you can only get married in prison if the priest is another inmate and the bride is the poor. Oh my goodness, Furious. I'm not even going to read that. Well, he's supposed to get out this year, so they won't have to wait very long. Oh my goodness. Krista. Uh, You know what? I'm just happy that my brother has somebody. Even if she's, I don't know, maybe she is the perfect person for him. One day, a guy asked to take a diploma exam in prison. It was so rare. It made it on TV. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Um, I have no idea. I used to work at a prison, um, but I don't recall anyone getting married while I worked there. But I do know that some people. Krista, really? So it is possible, and it has happened. Who would have thought? Mahakal. Okay, out of four people, who knew that there would be one person who could attest to a marriage in prison? Furious, this is an odd question, but do you have any tattoos? Oh, you don't have tattoos or piercings. Okay. Boombastic, you changed your picture. Hello. Furious, do you wear your wedding ring? How is married life going? Bombastic, I'm doing good. I had a very productive day, and I finally decided to settle and do my live stream. Oh, you're at the lake. Oh, well, enjoy it. Yeah, I hope you have so much fun there. All right. Jermaine, hello. How are you? Are you guys enjoying your Saturday? Like, how is it? Any plans? Did you do anything special? Anything interesting? Jermaine, are you a child? We've been doing good, Boombastic. This has been a pretty good live stream. You like the boring weekends? Yeah, because you just relax, right? You don't have to do anything, don't have to be anywhere. Those are the good weekends. I agree. I lost my wedding ring in the Philippines recently. Oh no, Furious. Krista, yesterday I was getting a little bit stressed because I had a few things to do. I don't know why, I just overreacted. I'm like, Lord, help me get through this. I'm just in the mood right, you know, this year I just want no stress. And next year, no stress. Okay, so it's all good as long as your wife has her ring. Um, well, my son, okay, this is his fault. He had a lot of absences in one of his classes. And so they're going to say you don't have any credit because these were unexcused absences. So I knew that some of them he went to the doctor. So I had to find all the paperwork, which stressed me out. And I was like, child, this is your responsibility. You need to show up every day. I, I don't know why he was absent some of the other days. So I got mad at him about that. But as far as I know, he goes there every day unless he has a reason not to. So I was only able to get one excuse off, which means he has to have perfect attendance the rest of this time. So that stressed me out a little bit. And then I had a meeting out yesterday to see if I wanted to volunteer. And I was like, because I have this eye thing, maybe I was making an excuse, like I'm going to cancel the meeting. And then I was like, no, Vanessa, you have to keep your word. Like, who cares? So I went to the meeting. It was fine. I was just overreacting about everything. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just overwhelmed, but it was nothing. But I did make a mess of my paperwork going through all of it looking for my son's like doctor notes. But I think though I'm not gonna volunteer after all at that place. Yeah, I didn't get a good feeling about it. You know, I prayed on it and I went through the whole process and I just didn't feel good about it. So I'm gonna have to tell them that because I need to get approved to be a volunteer with them. So I'm going to tell them that I'm not going to go through the process. So this week I'm going to go somewhere else to see how I feel about volunteering there. It's terrible to be anxious and trying to find something what's lost. Yes, happens to me most mornings. Yes. That's why I try to be organized. I try to have everything together. So everything was like stacked. It just wasn't organized. I had to go through every single paper. But I just felt a little bit stressed about it. But yeah. Because I do want to volunteer somewhere, but it needs to feel right. So next week, I'm going to go check out another place. Okay, sometimes I panic when I cannot find my car key. If it's not where I like to keep it in the same place all the time. If it's not there, I panic. It might be I might have left it in my pocket pant from the day before. I might have put it somewhere else in my purse. Um, yeah. Okay, so Krista, this is a shade of purple in memory of my mom for the month of May. Thank you. Because it's the month for Mother's Day and it's the month for her birthday. So every May, I like to do a purple nail. Fury says, can I ask you a very serious... Oh my goodness. I don't like these kind of questions, Furies, but go ahead. I wanted to ask you face to face, but honestly, I just can't wait to hear your take on it. Go ahead and ask it, Furies. I'll see if I answer. Yeah, I started doing this about 5 years now, Krista. Every May, I do purple. I wanted to do something special, and this is what I came up with. I also tie a purple ribbon. Like once a year, I tie the purple ribbon in her honor too on this little thing I have for her. So I need to get a new purple ribbon to tie it. Because it has been 10 years. Did I do it this year? I think I missed it. I mean, February was 10 years. But I think I missed the ribbon. I'm going to have to count it. I'll never forget my mama's last birthday, like when she was well, and it was her last birthday celebration when she was before. Well, it was her last birthday, period, that we spent. Yep. It was beautiful. Good memories. Okay, Chat GPT. I think Furious translates his message before he posts it. Because if I remember correctly, he speaks French. Okay, Krista. I don't miss her less. I wouldn't say it gets better, but I hope and pray every day that she's in heaven. That gives me comfort. And I am happy for her because this world is crazy, y'all. It is crazy. You know, there. I'm gonna be really balling at like every time my son does something pretty incredible, like fixing his own truck. Like I just think about my mom. She would be so proud of him too. And every time something new happens, I miss my mom a lot, y'all. Chris, did I tell you the latest on my dad? Um, okay. Fury says it was a test. I don't, but I try to right now. Yeah, it took me like, I would say a good year, Krista, where if anyone asked me how I was doing the year after my mom passed, I would just cry. I would just cry. And I'm not a person to cry in front of people. But after that, I just became, it got a little bit easier to deal with, but I still miss her just as much as I did 10 years ago. I don't know, Krista. It's interesting. Oh, listen to my son is inviting me to have dinner with him while he's on his lunch break. But yeah, I miss my mama. I think about her all the time. Fury says, "All right, I'm just gonna send my question the best I can because Chat GPT won't make it any more poetic, or at least he tries, but it still ends up borderline." Just ask the question. Hello, Alexis. Welcome to my live stream. I think I know what my son wants. He wants, there's a new Taco Bell dinner. Boom Plastic is back. Alexis, I'm going to put you in timeout because there's no need for you to say hi as many times as you are. He just texted me that he wants to try the waffle and chicken from KFC during lunch break. I guess that's what I'll be having for dinner, but I'll be buying a little bit. For you, does being Christian equal modesty in the relationship, or does being Christian equal modesty when talking about relationship stuff? Okay, good question, Furious. I think I know what you're talking about. Um, I think it is both. That as a Christian person, I'm going to be modest and not speak about that kind of stuff, because I will speak about I think this is where you're going. I will speak about those types of things with my husband, but not with a boyfriend. So yeah, I am modest in my relationship. Furious, tell me if I answered that question correct in the sense that you were asking it. Amon is married, all right. Is cramming the same thing as enchanting? Okay, my son wants Taco Bell, but I'm not gonna have Taco Bell for dinner. Not Taco Bell, KFC. Um, is cramming the same thing as enchanting? Amon says, "Do you have a boyfriend and a husband?" Chris is laughing. Hello, Caleb. Fury says, "Do you forbid yourself any kind of tickle because you're Christian, or do you allow yourself that?" Boombastic's eyes are like, "What?" My child wants some nuggets and a chocolate shake. Yes, he's being furious, is being curious. Um, that's between me and my the partner, that I'm with, and I can tell you, and I think I've shared with you guys, that there was a first date that he automatically wanted to kiss me and grab me, and I was like, nope. That's a huge turn off. Like, so there was no chance for a second date after that happened. What else am I willing to share? But if a man starts talking to me about those things too quickly, I will say that's another red flag. It's getting dark, a little bit dark over here. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 30 minutes.
30 minutes starting now.
But one time Vanessa got mad at some guy who mentioned roleplay, and ever since I've been wondering about this. I don't care about what kind of yeah, this isn't a chat like what do you call it? I'm sure there are some women who are freely open to answer those kind of questions, but that's more between me and whoever I would be with. And Bostic is saying, what you want, an easy woman, a woman who's been used to passed around, or do you want a modest woman, a woman of God? You go, Boombastic. By the way, Boombastic is a woman, in case anyone doesn't know. Yeah, an easy woman probably isn't very Christian like. Taboo chat. um Furious, did you ever share what your age is? I'm just curious. No, I don't, Krista. But I mean, I think it's gonna vary from person to person. But for me, like I said, that would be more of a conversation between me and my partner. Um, I stopped doing my list, Krista. But Boombastic has been here daily for the past almost a week now. Who else? Yeah, I used to keep a list, and I explained that to you, Boombastic, because of Omar Plummer, who won't tell us where he's from. I stopped doing my list. What I need to remember, I will remember. Furious is saying, forget about it. Yeah, I'm not open about things like that. Some people are, but I'm not. I'm not open in that. The only person I might share that kind of information is my very best friend. She's been my best friend since we were like 14, 13. She's the only one who I've ever had conversations with about that kind of stuff. Boombastic does know what she likes and doesn't like. Krista. Let me tell you this, Furious. I'm trying to be a Proverbs 31 woman, and I don't think she would be talking about that kind of stuff or doing that kind of stuff. Only with her husband. Hello, Tony. Boombastic doesn't have a best friend. Well, see, my best friend, we don't like see each other every day. We don't talk to each other every day. We don't text every day. But I still consider her my bestest friend. It's like no time has passed between us. We're there for each other when we really need each other. She lost her mom as well. I lost my mom. I remember her mom would call me when we were teenagers and she'd be like, Vanessa, come and talk some sense into your friend, because she's a black lady. So I would go talk to her. Yeah. Brantley, hello. Furious Bombastic sent you a message. Brantley, remember this is an adult live stream. We'll let you know. Bye. No, Brantley. GMAC, just a reminder, this is for adults. Taco has not been here. Fury says, I think Bombastic is misunderstanding my message and thinks I'm one of those clowns lining up to be your suitor. Bye, GMAC. Yeah, sometimes, like, see, this kind of conversation I don't think is really appropriate for a 12-year-old. It's not bad, but I don't think it's appropriate for a 12-year-old. So that's why I'm trying to run them off. Joseph, what's up? I'm just here hanging out with my YouTube friends. My YouTube peeps. It's interesting because my best friend, she's the only girl, and she also has 2 brothers, same as me. But we are from very different backgrounds, but we're still good friends. I am from Arizona, Joseph. The mosquitoes. Oh no. Thank goodness I have not had mosquitoes yet. Clown. Clown. Cumbria, England. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Hmm. England, just beside the Scottish border. Okay. Clune? Clown Clune. Maybe I should say that. There's a Clune. There is a Clune. I like the way that sounds. Oh goodness. They don't have any good app deals anymore at McDonald's. It does sound fancy. Yes. It does. I need to move it, move it, move it, move it. I can't believe it. They don't have any good deals at McDonald's. That's what my son wants to eat. He's working at McDonald's and wants McDonald's. Have you ever heard Jamaican patios? He's asking you, Krista. There's absolutely nothing fancy about it. Patus. Oh, okay. Jamaican patus. Bombastic had a brisket taco. That sounds good. I think Jamaican accent sounds like a whole different language, is what Krista says. I won't even try to talk with the Jamaican accent. I'm not gonna do it. Oh goodness. Patua. 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 Oh goodness. Patua. Patua. Patua? Hello, Big Don. How are you? Patua. Patua. John, welcome back. My kite fell apart. Oh no. Hey, Omar Z. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my goodness. Jamaican patois is not that different. I'm sure you could understand it. It was new and I was sitting up and it didn't make out. Omar, very true. If you stare at the ground, you will never see the sun. I'm placing an order on my app. Fury says, Vanessa, you're sweet and pretty. Like the star dim in the sky. I think I did understand that. And I think I read it correctly. One thing I can remember of Jamaica is the accent and that there's a butterfly species but only exists there. No, you don't, but this is a good start that you understand. Let me see. Vanessa, you're sweet. Let me try. You're sweet and pretty like the star dim in the sky. Oh, wow, Boombastic, that's where you want to go? So you probably can do the accent much better than me. Okay, I watched this movie. I don't know if they were Jamaican, but I could not understand them at all. And it's called Airplane. I watched it last weekend. It was hilarious. Omar says, "How is the weather over there?" Oh, it's raining. Hail, lightning, like diamonds in the sky. No more Rihanna. um, it's actually sunny over here and clear skies. Fury says, "And you, Vanessa, when are you planning to go to Jamaica?" I know, no plan to go to Jamaica. Okay, I placed the order. I think I'm going to get Boombastic says, "Wow, I just a Jamaica present right now." You got a Jamaica present? Is that what you're saying? When the bumper cloud leaves. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, she said. Let me see. Sundrum and probably one existential crisis in a hammock. Good program in it. Boombastic says yes. They knocked on my truck window and gave me a present. Omar is saying when the bumper cloud leaves. Okay, what does that mean, Omar? Bumper cloud, you need to fix your muffler. Omer Zaman says klutz. Okay. I don't know what you guys are saying. But apparently you guys know what you're talking about. Is it from that movie? I know Omar watches a lot of movies and stuff. Omar, did you watch that movie Airplane? Hmm. Well, I will not be using any coupons today. My bro Juan Pablo works in a fast food and still chose fast food. Yep. We will be eating in the parking lot. Bombase got some nice sunglasses but can't use them. Oh, because you wear eyeglasses. Oh, Omar, isn't that movie so funny? I I think that was the first time I ever watched it, and I was nonstop laughing at my brother's house. Teenagers will always crack me up. Mm-hmm. Airplane. It's very kind of, you could say, I guess, there's a lot of, there might be some racist moments in it, but it's hilarious. There's a lot of like, I don't know, it's just, it was a good movie. It was silly funny. Okay, that's all I'm gonna get. But I'll order it as soon as. Speaking of teenagers working at fast food, I went off on them today. Oh my goodness, what happened? I'm going to go sit in some light, y'all. Some better lighting. If I can find some better lighting without having to do too much here. Okay, that's a little bit better, right? You know, crepes. I don't know how to say it in English. You're talking about the really thin kind of, I'd say like it's a thin pancake. Omer says, yeah, and there was another movie around that time called The Gods Must Be Crazy. Bombastic says, I paid too much money for nonsense. They gave me one strip of brisket. They cut it in half. Yeah, the lighting is much better, right? I'm not going to be here much longer. So for Furious, I'm going to give you the countdown. 8 more minutes. The pancake with the skincare routine, yes. The pancake with the skincare routine. Boombastic says, look, they made a big mess of my order. I paid too much money for that nonsense, so I called them punks. I called him potheads and, oh no, Boombastic. Well, all right, Krista, I will see you later. Thank you for being here. um, okay, this is what, when I get upset, I do not name call. Even if it's true, I will not name call. But speaking of teenagers and restaurants, I did order a hamburger one time. There was no hamburger patty in it. I took one bite. I'm like, wow, these things are so thin now. And I opened it up and there was no hamburger patty. The countdown isn't important. The way you end is. Okay. So I went through the drive-thru and I'm like, excuse me, but there is no hamburger patty in here. So they gave me another one. Omar Z says, yes, the customer is always right. Well, not really. 6 minutes. I kind of want to watch that movie again, The Airplane. I asked for a sausage wrap. Why did you give me a sausage taco? Oh, my alarm. I still have time, but my phone is going off over there. Okay, Furious, why did you ask me about the crepe? Crepe. Well, my hair dried pretty good, I guess. I was letting it air dry. I'm looking at the sky, y'all. It is beautiful. It's blue. And Omar, you said it's still raining. Furious says before you used to say, okay, need to go. I send you peace, love, and God bless. Black screen. Now it's 8 minutes, 6 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, peace, love, God bless, black screen. All right, Bombastic, have a good time at the lake. Okay, it's not really different. All right. Well, with that said, because that timer is going off and it is a little bit annoying, I send y'all with peace, love, and know that Jesus Christ loves you the most. All right, see you guys next time. It was fun hanging out today. I enjoyed it. And I might come on later, depending on what time my child gets off of work. Well, you said it wasn't about the countdown. See ya. It was good hanging out with you guys.